BEEX project is a no-profit foundation about visual art and photography. If you want to help us, just drop a donation on buymeacoffee.com/Berlin Explorer. So, welcome to this 50-minute of experience. Today I'm with Paz Olivares-droguett, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to this podcast today, and it's nice to meet you. So, as you know, I would love to ask you first to introduce a bit of yourself, and then we talk about your work and your experiences.
Thank you for the having me here. I'm Paz. I'm from Valparaíso, Chile. It's a port near from Santiago, the capital. And I define me like a woman, a Latin American woman. And I am a mother too. That is important for me. I live in Buenos Aires, Argentina, some years, and in Florianópolis, Brazil too. So I think that information totally define me some way, but it's so lejana también, ¿no?
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit difficult, I know, to grab the point to explain who you are in a complete way. So it's okay to talk about what we do it in the recent our recent life, we can say.
Yeah.
So today we talk a bit about your experience as photographer, but not only as a human. And I want to say that your photography explain a lot of stuff about your life. This is really nice. It's a really nice work. I mean, not only about the aesthetical part, but especially in the empathy part. I like a lot. And I like also the way you manage the style of the color. So all the visual part, how present yourself in that way. And as you know, I would love to talk about your recent project you're doing and what are you focusing on. If you want to explain to me a bit about that, will be amazing.
Okay, that project about paternity is a new one, and I discovered him in a way, because I took many photos about us, about my family, about my connections with other people and experience, environment, and all the kind of stuff captured my attention in a way. And I got a huge archive, and most of this archive is film photo. And I realized about the documentary or register I got about my partner's paternity, Matthias.
Yeah.
And it was something captured my attention because I know that most of the images associated to raise kids is about women made it,
Yeah.
And the father like image making his job with the children isn't so common, You don't see many fathers changing naps or taking care about others,
Yeah.
So that was my first intention about review my archive with this in my head.
Okay.
And of course I appeared too, because I'm I'm here too. But in our case, I'm the woman with the camera.
Yeah.
So him is portrait made his work, you know.
Yeah.
And
So
in that context, so I'm so so short. I made one open call,
yeah.
named paternity or paternidad, for invite people, send their photos about the idea with this concept, you know, because I think the paternity is a concept super uh, far of us, you know. Isn't it like maternity or me? I before open call was grandma's
Mhm.
grandma's house, and I received a lot of photos and attention and a huge people write me, you know.
Yeah.
But with paternity was like nobody there.
Yeah. I
So I
mean,
think it's a
I mean,
concept complex.
I will send you something. I'm practically from a 1 week father, so
Mm.
so it's for sure
Wow.
a topic. Call me in a way, and for sure I will send you something about. And yeah, I think it's in a way the maternity is more easy to see in our visual dictionary, and the paternity is something we see less. And in a way, I talk for myself in this case. I will say, yeah, that's probably the point. Also, make me more time staying with my baby. So and to give the really the best and the love, all the love I have for my baby, you know, and because we are not really used to see men giving love in the intensity we see the woman in general. And I think, yeah, it's even because, you know, the baby in the first months, I mean probably in first years, need much more the
Mhm.
mother for really many sense. The first sense is because, yeah, first of all, you have the baby for 9 months in your belly, and that's mean that create not only a connection of soul but also a connection of bodies. That's the baby when come out need constantly this attention of the body warm, no, and then this connection, this touching, it's something is part of an habitude for the baby. And
Yeah, but I can I say something
yeah, yeah,
about
yeah,
that? I think that uh, the human needs in the first days, you know, contentment, you know, love and pouch, and of course milk or something like that.
yeah,
But I think any human can make that. You know, the idea is like the mother only and one can give that support and love and compassion. Is a idea I think is a father or mother is a human is
yeah,
other
yeah,
things
this
they
doesn't
need, you
matter. I
know.
mean, it's, yeah, for sure this doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And this is what I was saying. It's for sure it's related to the mother, but then when my girlfriend cannot, or she's tired or what else, no, I'm there. I'm giving all of my body to my child, no, and not only hugging, kissing, giving love, or yeah, doing stuff as changing for the pee or what else, but also just giving in a way this energy, no. Or
Mm-hmm.
today, for example, I spend a bit of time to laying with my face between, you know, the head and the shoulder, and yeah, it was to make her more warm, no, during the sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I mean. I mean, it's for sure most of the time the mother take this position for many reasons. Also for a visual idea we have about to be mother or father. But yeah, it's the necessity of the milk. I will love to give the milk to my child, but I cannot. I
I
mean,
will love to.
you know, this is the point. I cannot.
But
It's something related to the nature, you know.
mhm. I think the use of the image or photograph we do, is a way to learn, to create new worlds, new potential ideas we can apply in our own life.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
So
totally that. It's when we have an images of something, we create the true. And
yeah,
today I was posting a text about a reflection I had about the images and the visual images. And most of the time people actually also in this last century they relate photography to the beauty, but I think it's not appropriate the word beauty with photography. It's okay, the beauty is something really interpersonal related to something fascinate us, and why to use this word and not to use a thousand of words we have to describe something. I will much more describe the value of a photography with the emphasis we have and the connection, you know, what touch us. And what touch us is not really the beauty, because also something can traumatize us, is something touch us in a way, and in a way is part of the beauty. So then I'm really fan of philosophy of Ludwig Wittgenstein, and I quoted a sentence that we limit our word with the limit of the word we have to describe. And in this case, photography is an alphabet of communication that permits us to realize or to start to realize something in our mind and structure of images we can believe in. And yeah, I'm agree with you that we need more images of paternity, because we don't have enough, and most of the time this create also an obstacle to don't also for men in general, that to be man is more hard things, and not to show the love, to show the emotion, no? And
and God, we got this idea about the men abandonment and don't care the child, or don't work with the mother to a project,
yeah,
here in Latin America is super common, and I think that too inside in the mind of guys,
yeah,
and when I became a mother to a boy, my youngest son is a son, Amadeo, and I think about this many. I start to investigate about masculinity and news masculinity, and I find a YouTube documentary, a Spanish documentary named Clonar a un Hombre, and they talk about models and patterns for the men, and it's horrible, because when ask them to bad models, they name it many people, and cartoons and superheroes and actors, many persons. And then when they was asked about the good models to follow, they are in silence, and
yeah,
it was scary for me, because I realized I don't raise about my own to my children. They went to school, they went to um, squares and meet other people's children, and they came with other people's ideas.
Yeah.
So I realized even it's like only my responsibility made a man great in the future. It was a society
Yeah,
responsibility.
absolutely.
So
It's what I say always. It's the real feminist is the one protect the both gender, not only one gender. Most of the time, this is an actual topic that many women say to be feminists, but they fight against the gender of men. And for me, there is no difference between masculinity and feminism. I mean, it's the same in this way.
we are all victims of patriarchy.
Yeah. It doesn't matter the gender. The point is, it's this is to recognize the value of a person and to don't focus on the gender of a person or the style or what else. What else is it is. Um, it doesn't matter that how someone look like or what has between the legs. It's important how this person doing something or how this person thinks something and how this person can make a change, because I think we are in a way eternally constricted to be related to someone else. I mean, because everything we process in our mind is a suggestion from someone else. Is anthropological. We cannot be something without anyone else. And so then most of the time I think why to have still countries close to different other culture or to fight too much about what is the traditional stuff or what else, it's for sure the preservation of our heritage is really important, but in the same way it's also really important to mix to post-product, because everything we do it is post-production. Is not nothing, probably nothing is related to creation, because to create something is something probably only a possible god can do it, if you believe in the god. But yeah, this is what I think strictly. And so to jump on your work and to don't I mean, we are just already over 50 minutes. Just I want to know, what do you do with this open call? You do it and you are working on an editorial project or something else, blog project. Talk me about that if someone listening also this podcast can apply and follow you to know more about that.
Yeah, I in the past year in the quarantine, I made the first one open call. It was the grandmother's houses. It was the concept, and I invite to 4 curators, curadores. Mostly they are Latin American, from Argentina, Gisela Bola, from Chile, Catalina Yuger, from Mexico, Coral Carballo, and Diego Moreno. And they curated this image. I made a selection, generous selection before, and then we worked in these images. And finally, I made a video with this selection of images and a text in Spanish, right, for my partner Matias, about the grandmothers and the idea of the grandma for us. It was super huge work and was nice and was emotional. Travel about these grandma's ideas and know the name hairs. It was amazing. And in this year, I wanna do something about, and I choose this topic about paternity because it's interesting for me, but it isn't was so popular in the applications. But I got the deadline to yesterday, but I wanna extend it because
I've seen.
I need more applies.
Yeah.
So and this year I invite some photographers, but I didn't publicate yet because I made a huge work the past 15 days. So my head is in other place at the moment.
Yeah, I totally understand. I curate in this moment.
But I think this year I made a video too, with other writer about the paternity.
Yeah, I totally understand the point also of the deadline. I think I'm created now 12 different publication, and yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, if everyone would do
hard
it,
work.
would do it what is asked for, so to send the picture and send text, really basic stuff on time would be much more easier, but it's not like that when you have to relate to people send you the stuff 20 days after, or people send you only the picture and no text, or just the text, no picture. It's really a chaos. So it's like it is, but yeah, I get the point. So it was really nice to talk with you, and I hope we can have other podcasts together, because I think there is much more to talk about different topic. I mean, will take longer if you want to get every topic singularly, and also sure to talk a bit better about your personal project as a photographer, not only as a curator in this case. And if anyone wants to see the work of Paz, just link in description. And I hope really to have many other podcasts with you. Thank you.
It will be great. Thank you for the invitation and for making this possible.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Learn more about our project at allmylinks.com/BerlinExplorer, or visit our Instagram and follow Berlin Explorer Project.